Hello, and welcome to the Kathleen Spracklin podcast. I am a woman on a mission to assemble a cadre of writers, thinkers, and teachers who are transforming the world one character trait at a time. And it all starts with one thing, a deep understanding of human motivation, why people do what they do, and the forces that drive them. This is episode number 17, first element of our taxonomy, the character trait. Peterson and Seligman define virtues as the core characteristics valued by moral philosophers and religious thinkers. They define character strengths as the psychological ingredients, processes, or mechanisms that define the virtues. Looking at this from the point of view of a logical syllogism, we get two premises. Virtues are the characteristics valued by philosophers and religious thinkers. Character strengths define the virtues. Well, if we substitute in the definition of virtue as supplied by the first premise into the second premise, we get character strengths define virtues. This amounts to saying that character strengths and virtues are one and the same thing. I agree. I prefer to call them character traits, because to call them character strengths ignores half of the spectrum, the half where the traits are weaknesses. Thus, I would say that character traits and virtues, including the absence thereof, are one and the same thing. So, now we have avoided Peterson and Seligman's initial blunder, the blunder of making a distinction between character strengths and virtues, where in reality none exists. And we have encompassed the entire spectrum of each character trait. And that is essential for arriving at a conception of what moves an individual along that spectrum in a plus or minus direction. Bearing in mind that we have not yet oriented plus and minus, but no matter how we construct our taxonomy, we will simply need different vocabulary depending on which direction we want to favor. Since it's clearly arbitrary, I am content to define plus as that which moves in the direction valued by moral philosophers and religious thinkers for centuries. It will turn out to be much clearer to do that as well. So, now we have the first clear piece of our taxonomy, the character trait. And like the proton, which was once thought to be an elementary particle and is now known to be made up of 3 quarks, so also a character trait will be shown to have 3 quarks of its own. But more on that tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.